Hello friends, and welcome back on my rusty tank cleaning with the POR15 starter kit. As you see today, I went and picked up my starter kit, and I got it for $16.96. Not bad. Bought locally at an auto paint store. What comes in this kit is you got a bottle of Metal Ready, bottle of Marine Clean, your POR15 rust preventive paint, 4 ounces, some rubber gloves, and a couple brushes, and of course the instructions are in there. So what I have to do to line this tank is, with this starter kit, is, as you can see, here's a pop can I put out here. It's not that much. So POR15 goes a long way, but if you dump that little can inside there and try to twirl it around to line it, you might be able to do it, but it's going to be real hard and take you forever. So my plan when I line this tank is I'm going to get me a coat hanger, and I'm going to get me some like wire brush or some foam like this, and I'm going to make me a wad on the coat hanger. And when I line it, I'm just going to dip the brush in there, and I'm going to paint the tank like that. Now, if I brush it on like that, I could probably do 3 or 4 tanks easy. So that's why I'm going to brush this on. Now, if you look in this tank, I don't know how good you guys can see in here, but as you can see, it's got some flash rust, some pretty good flash rust built up in there. So with the POR15, that's good. That's what I want. Now, can't stress enough where since you only have this much Marine Clean, you're not going to be able to, after you do the electrolysis, you're not going to be able to clean this tank correctly with just that amount of Marine Clean. So what you have to do, I kind of went over in my last video, is just use your purple power degreaser after you use your Coca-Cola to get the black oxide out of there. Then just dump in some degreaser and your sheetrock screws, and just shake it. Like I said, I had to rinse this one like 50 times, but I used the degreaser 3 or 4 times with super hot water. Then after that, I used Dawn dish soap. Use Dawn because it's by far the best and it works great. Then I had to rinse it, shake, rinse about 50 times until I dumped it out in my sink, and there's no color. The water's clear, everything. At that point, you take out your screws. And then this tank here, I let it sit for a week, but normally I like to sit it overnight and at least get some good flash rust in there. Now, the reason people might be saying, well, why would you want the flash rust? Well, with this Metal Ready here, what this does is it's not really, people think it etches. Well, I guess it kind of does etch, but what it's doing is it's turning that flash rust into a layer of zinc coating. And that zinc coating is the key that makes this stuff work like it does. So if you're going to use these and don't use this and just use this, it's not going to work. It's going to fail. It's going to fail. So after you rinse and shake it with Dawn really good, and let it flash rust for a day or 2. That's what I do. It don't take much. And then at this point, you can add the Marine Clean in and just dump dilute it. I dilute it 2 to 1 with hot water, dump it in the tank, and just swish it around and let it sit in there. 20 minutes or so. Keep swishing it, let it sit a little while, and just rinse it out, dump it all out, and then you rinse with hot water again. Rinse it out a couple times with hot water. It's no big deal. And then at that point, you can dump the Metal Ready in. Now the directions say you just have to keep it moist or wet for like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. So I'm just going to dump the thing in there, swish it around, make sure everything's wet. Let it sit a couple minutes, swish it around, let it sit for 2 or 3 minutes, swish it around, and dump it back out. At that point, you'll see, if you look in the tank, the rust is no longer brown. It's a white. It looks like a chalk. That's your zinc coating. But you're not going to see that until it's completely dry. So you're going to have to get a small heater, hair dryer, heat gun, whatever, and blow hot in it. I blow hot in there for overnight. 6, 7, 8 hours. Put a heater on it and just blow it. You got to get all the water out of there. This is not going to work at all. So at least 8 hours of a, like a little ceramic heater blowing in there. That's what I use. And yeah, then just line it with your little foam brush, and then let it sit 4 days, and you're good to go. This will never rust. It'll never fail. It'll hold your gas great. And so yeah, so make sure you don't skip out on these. A lot of people just use this and they don't like that. So I would show the process of me doing this step by step, but I'm new to this video camera stuff, so I haven't figured out how to edit stuff, so I'm kind of just going over this, showing you guys what I'm going to do and how to do it. So yeah, so anyway, stay tuned. I'll have this tank lined, and if I think of something else, I'll make me another video. So all right, friends, check back soon. Bye.